Hello, good morning. 8:30 on Monday morning. Thought I would do a little weekly vlog. We've got a busy week coming up and I was like, do you know what? I really enjoy filming and also I low-key feel like it keeps me nice and structured. We're filming a weekly vlog. This morning I've already, which I am very shook at, you will have seen. I'm very shook at. I got up at 5:45. As someone who is a self-proclaimed not early riser, not an early bird, you know what I'm saying. If there's one thing I will be doing every single day, it's making time for myself in the day. So I got up at 5:45 because I had a 6:45 a.m. Pilates class and I was like, do you know what? I still want to have time to read and have my coffee in the morning. So that's what I did. So I woke up early. Honestly, I was this close to just being like, go back to sleep. I got up, I had my coffee, I read my book for like a good half an hour, and then I went to Pilates, and Pilates was so hard, but it was a really good session. I'm very glad I did it. Gonna have some breakfast because I'm ravenous. I'm taking a bit of a half day today. Well, I am taking a half day. I'm seeing one of my friends who I haven't seen in quite well. You know those friends where like you meet up and it feels like the times have passed, but it's always like months that you go without seeing each other, because we don't live in the same city either. I've got until like 1 p.m. to do work, which is tons of time. I've got check-ins, checking with all my clients. I've got an audit to go through for a new client, and just making sure that everyone's good for the week as well. And honestly, this is the kind of business that I wanted to build anyway. Okay, I'm halfway through my client check-ins. Can I just say, the reason I'm coming on is because one thing I freaking love so much to see one of my clients for weeks and months. At the end of every single day, she's been feeling stressed, chaotic, low energy, and just like not regulated, not grounded, not calm. For the last 4 to 6 weeks, she has been taking that she's been feeling regulated, grounded, and calm at the end of every single day, at the start of every day, and that to me, music to my ears, because as a business owner, that is just the best feeling, knowing that you get to feel calm, you get to feel present, you get to feel like your best self day in, day out. That tops anything. Any wins, that tops anything, because if you cannot have that feeling, you're not allowing yourself to feel that, it's not a sustainable business, because you will burn out, you will feel like shit later down the line. So you know when some coaches are like, don't get too involved and blah blah blah, like I'm literally crying because I've been working with one of my clients for, she worked with me for 6 months before, she's now working with me for another 6 months, and we've done a lot of work around dating for her. Like my coach, and we look at you as a whole human, and she's literally put in her check-in, I think I may have met my person. She might see this. If you see this, gal, you know who you are. I could not be happier. I'm like literally tearing up because this is just, these are the wins that I care the most about. Like and oh my god, it's literally 11:11. Here I am crying. Yeah. Whoa. You are literally so cute. Oh my god. Can you tell that I really need to like wash my face? What a day. I got back at like 8:30 from seeing my friend, which was really nice. It is now 9:30. I've just finished making dinner. I'm only gonna have a little bit, okay, the bags. We've moved, we've had a great day. I'm making dinner for me and Sean. I'm gonna have a little bit, and then I'm probably gonna wash my face and honestly pass out. Okay, it is now Tuesday. I look bald and my camera's gonna die even though I've just charged the camera. When I tell you, I was like, I'm gonna get the best sleep of my life. Think again. So let's talk about a client. Talking about this on a client call of the day. You know, when something happens that like you didn't intend it to happen, and it's like whether you beat yourself up for it or not, right? I was like, I'm gonna get up, read, coffee, blah blah blah. My alarm did not go off. My alarm did not go off. C'est la vie. Do you know what? In those moments, and that's such a small moment, but that has the power to turn your day around, of where one person goes like, oh my god, like I'm so lazy, I should have got up at this time, like that's so bad, I'm late, I'm behind. You could go down that route, or you could also go, hey, my body just clearly needed a little bit extra rest. That is fine. Now we get up and we move through the day. Hello, I just saw your message and I was like, you're definitely in the right place.
Feel good in my skin, no pretend. B-town boy, I was born in the deep end.
That is my client calls done. Oh my god, they were such good calls. I love the women that are currently coming into my world. They're just so fun to work with. Honestly, having food prepped is such a, like, mentally I cannot face making food. So having some food prepped, to leave the house in half an hour. So lunch and then we go. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, what was I getting? Oh yeah, I'm just getting my supplements before I sit down to do some work. Well, actually, before I sit down to do some work, I'm kind of obsessed with going on my walking pad at the start of each day to do like 30 minutes, hour of steps. So work that we have to do today. Honestly, it's a little bit of a random day. I'm actually doing some UGC content. I do not do UGC content that often at all. Guys, we're just gonna accept the fact that I kind of look naked here, but I'm not, okay? Whenever I say to people like, oh, like you need to like charge your worth and stuff like that, like they originally asked me to do this as a gifted collab, and I was like, nope, these are my prices, and they chose a price tag. And that is just a reminder that like, even if someone's trying to get free workout, or if someone's asking for cheaper, like say no. Like your boundaries are your boundaries. Like I'm such a firm believer in that. Saying no to, you know, something that is free, or saying no to someone asks for something cheaper, is going to bring in the right actual opportunity, or the right actual person who comes in and actually sees your work and sees the value in your work. So I'm very happy with that, because yeah, managed to go from a free collab to a paid collab, which is incredible. Wednesdays are always like a little bit of a, I try and have them a bit more slower. Oh my god, I'm not gonna lie guys, sometimes you just need to lie down, pop an episode of Friends on, 20 minutes. We're good, we are good. We are going to the gym. Okay, don't ask me how, but it's now 7 p.m. I left the house at 4 and it's now 7 p.m. I did a good gym session. Did I leave at 4? Maybe just after 4. Did a really good gym session. I trained legs, and then afterwards I went onto the treadmill and I was like, right, I'm gonna do 10-minute steps and then I'll be switching off from work. I ended up doing 45 because I ended up speaking to one of the guys at the gym. Everyone's high vibe, everyone's high energy today. I was listening to good music, so really lift your energy as well. Not that I was in bad energy before, but now at 7, I am hungry. I want a fat bowl of pasta.
How I'm playing with her.
Again, very sorry.
Best season of Friends. Oh my god, I'm literally so glad that I gave myself, oh, that bath. That was literally exactly what I needed. Where will I pop you? Okay. It is now 10:30. I've had breakfast, I've done client messages. I'm gonna log on and do my check-in for my coach. Yeah, start calls from 11. Oh, I feel like, you know, when you're just like, my body just feels so much better now, and I'm so glad I did that. So I have some client calls today, and then I am clocking off early as well because I have Pilates at 4:30. And having a bath at 9 a.m, use of my free will, use of me being able to make my own rules. I've been doing that for 3 years now, of, you know, owning my own business, making my own rules, and that is something that I love. Genuinely love. So yeah. Okay, do you know what's funny is I really, excuse the pigtails, okay? I really feel like a lot of this vlog takes place here in my kitchen and in my house, which, don't get me wrong, God forbid, I love my house and I love working from my house. It's a lot of content, tidy the house, and then me and my sister are gonna drive home for a couple days back home to see our dad and see our brother, and then Sunday me and Sean have date night. So I might actually just, honestly, I was gonna end the vlog today, but I feel like let's go for a full week in the life so you can actually see everything that I get up to. because weekends are sacred. And honestly, my clients always say to me they love how much I maintain my boundaries. Weekends are off, weekends are for me, like, yeah. And that's exactly what I'm here for. Like, if you're not maintaining your boundaries, how can you expect others to maintain them for you? Exactly. So something that I'm also gonna do, which my coach actually told me to do a while ago, because I could do content for hours. I freaking love content. I love researching content. I love understanding content. I could go on and on and on, but we don't have all the time in the world. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to time it. So it's 10:15, and I am going to do, probably going to time it 45 minutes to walk and to plan content. Then I'm going to give myself an hour to actually like create and do it and like edit and whatnot. So by 12, I will be done the content that I need to prep. 12:46, we've done content. Yes. We're gonna do our money meeting now. We've done content, we've also done the client messages and like other stuff. So we're gonna do our money meeting now. So what I always like to do is I do a weekly money meeting. Now, a lot of my clients come to me and they struggle with like money mindset. They struggle with feeling afraid of money, feeling afraid to look at money, feeling afraid to acknowledge it, and very much in a scarcity lack mindset, panicking around investments, panicking around money, and avoiding it at all costs, essentially. And it's so funny to me how like I can relate, I used to be there as well, right? However, when you start to actually look at your money and tracking money and actually allowing yourself to see the numbers, it removes the emotion. I know it's so scary to start with, but the more that you can actually see money for what it is and just see it as a transaction, see it as a thing, it removes the emotion around it and you feel so much better around it. So where is my songs about money playlist? Oh yeah, right. Let's see, this is my favorite one.
Rubbing on that Italian leather.
Okay.
Convict jeans on. Get it into the sunrise.
Like, you're not gonna have a good, you're not gonna have a bad money meeting if that is what you're listening to, okay? I'm sorry, you cannot tell me this is a coincidence. I've literally just started that money meeting. My phone goes, I look down, opportunity for money. Yep, you cannot tell me that that is a coincidence. Shit like that always happens to you. When I switch off, inquiry comes through. When I look at money, when I allow myself to feel good at money, shit comes through, things happen. Like, okay, love you.
Love ya.
Love ya. Work is done. Laptop's off. No laptop cut. It is chilly. I was literally just saying, I was like, work is done, turned my computer off, and you went, it's chilly.